Hi, it's Amanda, the Nail Polish Hound. Welcome back to In and Out. I've been doing these videos charting my nail polish collection for the last 4 years until March, and I didn't have enough to make a full video, so I've combined March and April into this one. And in these videos, I look at how my nail polish collection is changing through the year and how well I'm doing with my nail polish goals and rules. If you want to see those in more detail, I'll link that video at the end of this one. So let's start off with what I bought in March, and I didn't buy anything at all. But I did do a little bit of destashing and finished one polish. So the first one that I finished was from my project polish, and it was Crunchy Cake by Essence. And you can see that I have used this one up completely. There's just the tiniest little bit left at the bottom, but it would not come out. It certainly wouldn't be enough to do a manicure with. Then I finally made a start on sorting through my entire collection, destashing as I go. If you want to see those videos, I'll put a link to the playlist at the end of this one. So these first ones are all from the whites, silvers and golds. And the first one I decided to let go of was Hatch by Cirque. And then I let go of Harp on It by Colour Club. I had other silver hollows, I didn't feel I needed them all. This one was the oldest and about half gone anyway. Numbers 4 and 5 are both Essie Jiggle High Jiggle Low. Again, by comparison, I realised I had other golds that I prefer. Then 6 and 7 are 2 bottles of Barry M's Lady. And again, there was another polish I had that was similar that I preferred to these. This one was just a little bit too textured for my liking. Then we have number 8, Femme Fatale's My Precious. This one was gifted to me, but the colour's not quite right for my skin tone. It's very pretty though. Then we have Cuccio, Cuccio, and this one had gone gloopy and I didn't like it enough to bother restoring it. And last of all, we had A. England's The Heart Desires. Again, when I looked at all those silver hollows, I decided I would let this one go as well. So for March then, I didn't purchase any polishes, I wasn't gifted any, and I destashed or finished 10. So 10 polishes out of the collection in that month. That brings us on to April. And I did decide to restash that A. England that I just told you about. I caught the swatch wheel in the sunlight, and actually in the sun it looked quite a lot different to the others, so I decided I would keep that one after all. And I also picked up a bottle of Batsy by Rogue Lacquer. I've been looking out for this one for a while, and when I saw it pop in to the English distributor, I picked it up quickly. And as I've done with another Rogue Lacquer topper, because they are quite densely packed, I have made myself a sparser version. This was an idea that I got from Nurse Jackie. So this is the little bottle that I've made from it. I'm only classing these as one bottle, but this is the difference between the two. So this is quite a sparsely applied coat of the normal Batsy. And I quite like having the choice of the two, and this is my thinned out version, which for everyday wear most of the time I think this is the one that I will use. So, you know, bonus, I've effectively got 2 bottles of this for the price of 1 by thinning it down. Here's how they both looked, with the pale blue has got the normal Batsy and the purple on the right has got the thinned down version. That brings us to what I destashed and finished over April. The first polish I finished was Daisy Jane by ILMP. This was another polish from my project polish, and this one, as you can see again, is completely gone. I can't get anything more out of that bottle. Again, the tiniest bit stuck down the bottom there, but it is not coming out. Then from my grey polish destash we have Moonshine Manny's Take Nothing for Granite. A pretty polish just didn't suit me and very hard to remove from the nail, so that's why this one went. Then we had OPI's Live in the Grey. I did a bit of comparison of all of my grey creme polishes, and this is the one I decided to let go. Then we've got Essie's Topless and Barefoot. Now we're into the sort of taupes and beige coloured polishes. This one again just doesn't really suit my skin tone so well. Same reason for letting this one go. Barry M's Mushroom just doesn't suit me. You can see I have got quite a pinkish red undertone to my skin. This one by Kiko, also same reason, didn't suit me very well. So this one's going too. So that brings us up to number 6. Number 7 was this China Glaze. This is Change Your Altitude, and this one just kind of washes me out. A similar colour, and the 8th one out of my collection is Cuccio Colours Quick as a Bunny, and for the same reason as the last Colour Club. Then Polish Molish Urbis, which I did decide to wear, and because it's so close to my skin tone, I decided I would let this one go as well. Then moving into my darker brown polishes, we've got Pressure Tested by Emily de Molly. I just didn't get on with those lovely big round holographic circles, no matter how pretty they are. Then we had China Glaze, Harvest Moon. This one is very pretty, but all those tiny little glass flecks, they get absolutely everywhere, and they are stuck to your skin for days after wearing it, so that's why this one's going. And finally, and sadly, we had I Will Rise by Restored by Polish. Very, very pretty, but I didn't like the yellow shift on my nails. So 12 in total, leaving my collection in April with 1 purchased and 1 restashed. So that means a net of 10 polishes leaving my collection. And a little summary of the year so far. I have 17 polishes that have come into my collection, 39 out, meaning that I have 22 polishes less in my collection so far this year. And then a little look at the budget, which is starting to be a bit more on track. I started March with £169.50 left out of my original £300 budget. I spent nothing in March, £10.50 in April, meaning I've got £159 left for the rest of the year. Thanks for watching. These are all the polishes that I've just destashed over the last couple of months. Those destash videos will be continuing, so keep an eye out for those. And here's that video that I mentioned earlier. Bye!